Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Farmani. Today I'm going to be working on some character creation work before NaNoWriMo. And while I had a pretty broad-based idea of exactly who my characters were, when I ran the basics by some of my friends and family, they were nice about it, but they pretty much said they're not very dynamic, and so I'm going to kind of start from scratch here. So this is the picture of my main character. This is how I envision her in my head. So she is of British and Japanese descent. And she looks obviously very Asian. Despite the fact that she looks very Asian, if you look up here in the corner, you may or may not see her name. I don't know if I have the settings right, but her name is Valerie Mason. And I'm not totally set on that name, to be quite honest, but it was the first name that popped into my head, so for the time being, that's who she is. And she is our main character, the protagonist of the story, the person to whom everything is going to occur, or most things will occur. So she is the protagonist. Obviously, because I have her image here, I don't really have to go into her physical description. I want to say short, dark hair. That's sort of a MASH reference. For those who don't know me, I grew up watching the television show MASH, and I sort of started gaining my initial love for Asian culture through it. And it's progressed way since then, but anyway, so she's Japanese and dark hair, dark eyes. It's good enough for now, because I will flesh that out as I write the story. And Valerie here has just graduated high school, and she's about to go off to college, so she's just 18, and you know, wide-eyed innocence of the world. Anyone who watched my previous video on my characters knows that this young lady here is not exactly me. She's very much like me. And it wasn't an intentional self-insert into the story that I'm planning on writing. But I think that people like myself, who are introverted and very caring, nurturing people, are just very fascinating. And so I am making her Myers-Briggs INFJ. Real quick, while I've got this here, Myers-Briggs personality type. So let me just tell you a little bit about this personality type real quick. So this is referred to as the counselor. They have brilliant ideas, and they're very creative and very imaginative. But they also like to listen and help. And their outlook on life oftentimes is not what you would expect from someone who is introverted. So anyway, yeah, so she's an introvert, but she likes to help people. So, um, she's got a little bit of extrovert energy in her, but that's just, how we are. So, all right. So, her internal greatest fear. I don't want to use mine. And if you're watching this video and you know me personally, then you know what my greatest fear is, and I don't want to use this. So, yeah. Her greatest fear is. Yeah, we're going to have to come back to that. I see that this is going to be a mark where I need to come back. Her misbelief in the world. Okay, so based on the story that I want to tell and what I want the truth to be for her, at the end, I want her to find her strength and realize that she doesn't need someone to protect her, that she can protect herself. So, there's her misbelief in the world, is that she has to be protected, that she's not safe unless she has somebody. So, there's that. Okay, the best thing in her life is her family. Well, they could also be the worst thing in her life. It's sort of, that's sort of a double-edged sword there. What the best thing in her life? Yeah, I'm gonna say her parents. The worst thing in her life is experience slash. No, I'll leave it there. What does he or she most often look down on people for? I don't think she does look down on people. Okay. She most often looks down at people for... Okay. So this is a good thing that I did this, because these are questions that I know I'm going to have to ask at some point of myself. So, all right, what makes her heart feel alive? Makes her heart feel alive. Obviously, if she's the counselor type, knowing that she's helped other people would make her feel alive, I think. All right. What makes her feel loved, and who was the last person to make her feel that way? Hugs and... I'm going to say it was her best friend, Olivia. We'll come to Olivia next after her. But yes, Olivia, because Olivia and her share a very common bond. So, three things that she values most in life: her parents, knowledge, top three things that she values. Wonder if it can be like physical things. Okay. What does she value in life? Oh. You know what? No. Okay. So I know you can't actually see me. And you don't know. I'm making a face. I really am. Like, things that she values. She values. See, I want to say wisdom, but wisdom and knowledge sort of go hand in hand. So that's not really quite right.
Yeah.
Top three things that she values. All right, I'll come up with a third one at some point. External. What's her favorite book? Oh, what is it? What is it? I know the name of it. I really do. All right, if you don't know this book, you are severely missing out. Her favorite book is A Study in Scarlet. For those who don't know what that is, because you might be a young reader who hasn't read classics, or it's just not your type of book. This is the introduction to Sherlock Holmes by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, and it is a great mystery book, and I'm really impressed with how he wrote Sherlock to be this very wise person who, could read small, subtle things that most people would overlook. So, 1 second.
Sorry.
Sorry about that. I was unavoidably called away for just a moment. Okay, so her favorite book is A Study in Scarlet. She's very smart and very wise. Her favorite movie. What is she a comedy person? I don't think she's an action person. So that rules those out. Dear goodness. Sorry about the noise in the background. Alright.
Yeah, I already broke one.
And her favorite band is... Alright. I need to give her something that would make sense for her. Alright. Yeah. So. Alright. I'm such a dork, really. I honestly and truly am. This is a J-pop band, and obviously it's because my girl's part Japanese. She would love J-pop. That's not to say that I do, but I think that's where she would go. I don't think she'd have my music taste. Is there any object that she can't bear to be apart with, and why? Yes, here it is. A locket. She's had it since she was young. It's very sentimental. I don't know if I've yet discovered what's inside the locket, if it's like a picture of somebody, but she always wears it and she's never away from it. So yeah, there's a locket. You can see I'm a terrible typist. Typical outfit from top to bottom. Okay, so let's go back up here. You see she's got this heavy cardigan. This is probably a cotton top, but I'm not entirely sure. So cardigan. Wait, see, I can't spell anything. That doesn't look right. Why does Google Docs tell me that's how it's spelled and it looks so wrong to me? I don't know. All right, full cardigan. Pencil skirt. To the knee. To the knee. Oh, sorry. I'm glad that editing comes way later. So, all right, stockings. And ballet flats. Why? Because I love ballet flats. Don't get me wrong. I enjoy heels. But even at 18, they were impractical. Unless you're going out somewhere like super fancy or something. So yes, I'm having her have ballet flats. In fact, I think maybe she took ballet when she was young. You know what? That's it. She took ballet. She's a little dancer. Don't laugh at me. I know you're sitting at your computer screen going, this girl is crazy. I might be. Just a lot. Alright, names or nicknames she's been called through life. Obviously Val, because short for Valerie. And V. Yeah. What is his or her method of manipulation? Oh, do I really have to do this one? I know someone's watching this video shaking his head. Yes, you must do this. Why? Because you want inside my brain? Okay, her method of manipulation. Oh, the woe is me card. We all know that person who, no matter how bad things get, they make it so much worse, and they make you feel pity for them. I think that's how I'm gonna do hers. I mean, it's definitely not how I do it, but at least I don't think I do. Anyway, so she pulls the woe is me card, and she's just very, very dramatic if and when she has to be manipulative, which I don't think she does very often, but maybe. Okay, so obviously we're going to leave out stuff like brushing hair, brushing teeth, stuff like that. So first thing in the morning, she gets up, runs a mile, then comes home and showers, eats, school. After school, she has a part-time job, so work, study, sleep. This is her life in a nutshell. At least she gets some exercise, you know. First thing in the morning, gets up and goes and runs. Might be a mile, might be 2, whatever. Just she runs. Let's check out this part. Just run. Yeah, she runs. Their cure for a bad day. She's a mint chocolate chip girl. Yeah. So how about that? Okay, 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. There was a little excess noise outside. I didn't want it to be too loud. So, okay. How is your character dissatisfied with their life? Oh, okay. So, low income, 2 parents, careers. What do you think will bring them true happiness or contentment? I don't think her life is about, you know, being super rich. I don't think that's what she wants. I think she just wants the opportunity. I don't know. I think that she's going to be happy when she finds a life partner. Someone who, you know, she can share herself with. because our character is never dated, and so she very, very, very much would probably like to have a life partner. And I don't know, I'm probably going to make them heterosexual couples, so there is that, but who knows? I don't know yet. What definitive step could they take to turn their dream into a reality? More of the again, people who know me probably are seeing this and they're like, oh, yeah, I get it, Vermani. This character is just you. No, not really, not completely. Okay, so every now and then I might have to mute the volume on the mic just because my oldest nephew is out back behind where I'm at, sawing and cutting wood, and you'll hear the sound of the saw. And even with headphones on, I hear it, so I'm pretty sure the mic's able to pick it up. And yeah, so that's what that is. Okay, so what has kept them from taking this action? Being more involved means she has to let people get close and opening herself up to being hurt. And we already know that she's under the misbelief that she needs to have somebody protect her, which means something has happened in her childhood, in her younger formative years, that has caused her some pain where she no longer trusts people, and it has led her to never date and never, party like other young girls her age would. And she's, very, very still tied to her parents. So at the beginning of the book, when she's moving away from home for the first time, and about to bark, going to college, we see that she's going to have to slowly learn that she's okay away from her parents, that she's able to handle what life throws at her. Now, that's not to say that what life throws at her pretty quickly isn't more than she can handle. Because I'm a little bit devious, and I'm going to drop her in the middle of somewhere and make her really face that fear. So yes. So, what does your character feel they can accomplish? Oh, how does your character feel they can accomplish their goal while steering clear of the thing that they're afraid of? She's afraid of being hurt. Okay. So, how does your character feel they can accomplish their goal? Their goal is to find a partner. You gotta find a partner, but you're afraid of being hurt. This is really good. All right. I don't know. This is another red flag that I don't. How does a character feel they can accomplish? I don't know. I do not know. Okay, so the backstory scene that changed everything. The scene where, da-da! All right, so I'm getting a little deeper into this story. What does your character go into the scene believing? And how are they surprised by the outcome? Okay. So, backstory scene that changed everything. Just go ahead, believing. How are they surprised? Okay, so if this is all backstory, how does your character go into this? Okay, so okay, so this is, I'm going to label this one 1 because I watched a video about how you should probably have 2 or 3 or even more scenes in the child's or in the character's backstory that help reinforce the misbelief that they have. So I'm going to do, I think probably just 3, maybe, I don't know. And so, yeah, so that's 1. Second time something like this happened, me too. And scene 3. Okay, so maybe I'll stick with 2 for right now, and we'll go from there. Okay. 1. Alright, so how does the character struggle to hold on to their old beliefs?
I cut him down to a foot tall.
Arguing with the girls that she could be ballerina if she wanted. And then 2. Yeah, maybe if I read these questions better, I could come up with the right things that I need to say. Alright, so what does your character go into? Okay, there. That's much better, I think. Okay, how does your character struggle to hold on to their old belief?
Then what did you say?
Still sure. Okay.
Working on the stilts, my dude.
Conclusion or new belief.
Alright, let's see if I can stick up to these bad boys. I'm gonna be 7 foot tall.
Okay, so there's the new belief that is the misbelief that she now lives with daily. She doesn't realize that it's a misbelief, that she's completely wrong, but she will learn this through the course of the book. So, character 1, profile done. Yay, nay. So let's move on to the second one, shall we? And you just keep making copies so then I don't have to, I can't type. Alright, and Olivia profile.